is B.S. Shankar. We discuss now about the regenerative Joule Kelvin cooling. Regenerative Joule Kelvin cooling. In producing low temperatures, the first step is to liquefy air. The most economical way to liquefy air employs the process of Joule Kelvin cooling. When a compressed gas at a constant higher pressure is forced through a porous plug or a fine orifice or a nozzle to a region of constant lower pressure, the gas suffers a fall in its temperature when its initial temperature is below the temperature of inversion of that gas. Okay, when a compressed gas, that is increasing the pressure of the gas, that is called compressed gas, at a constant higher pressure is forced through a porous plug to a region of constant lower pressure. The gas suffers a fall in its temperature when its initial temperature is below the temperature of inversion of that gas. The fall in temperature of the gas increases as the initial temperature of the gas is decreased. Okay, initial temperature is must be low. However, it is experimentally observed that the Joule-Thomson expansion produces a very small cooling effect in most of the gases. Very small cooling effects in most of the gases. To produce an appreciable fall of temperature of the gas, a special technique called the regenerative cooling process is employed. The regenerative cooling consists of cooling the incoming gas in every cycle by means of a portion of the same gas that has already been cooled by Joule Kelvin expansion. Okay, the regenerative cooling consists of cooling the incoming gas in every cycle by means of the portion of the same gas that has already been cooled by Joule Kelvin expansion. In a certain cycles of operation, the cumulative cooling effect results in the fall of temperature of the gas to such an extent that it is below its critical temperature. Now applying pressure, we can liquefy the gas. This process of regenerative Joule Kelvin cooling is employed successfully in liquefying air, hydrogen and helium. In the case of certain gases, after many repetitions of successive coolings, the gas is lowered to such a temperature that after the throttling it becomes partially liquefied even at ordinary atmospheric pressure. The device used for this purpose is called a counter current heat exchanger. Counter current heat exchanger. By using this apparatus, we regenerate Joule Kelvin cooling. The device used for regenerative process will be as shown in figure. The process of the gas is increased by means of compressor P. The compressor compress the gas. Then the pressure of the gas increased. This compressed gas is now cooled while passing through the jacket C with the help of a circulating cold liquid. So when we compress in the gas, it will be temperatured. The temperature of the gas increased. So we decreasing the temperature. This purpose, the gas passing through a jacket with the help of circulating cold liquid. Then the gas passes through the tube R and undergoes Joule Kelvin expansion at the valve V. Okay, this cooled gas passing through the porous plug. That means it undergoes Joule Kelvin expansion at the valve V. Due to the Joule-Thomson expansion, the temperature of the gas falls. Okay, when the gas expanded, passing through the porous plug and expand, then the temperature of gas falls. The gas at lower temperature now enters another jacket S through the tube T. This cooled lower temperature gas now enters another jacket S through the tube T. The gas in S is cooler than the gas in R. The gas in S is cooler than the gas in R. This gas in S after compression passes once again through C and through R and now gets more cooled than the cooling in previous stage. Okay. Again the throttling process. Again this gas is affected by the Joule-Thomson cooling. So thus, at every stage of successive Joule-Kelvin expansions, the initial temperatures get lowered and as a result, the cooling effect will be enhanced. Okay. At every stage of successive Joule-Kelvin expansions, the initial temperatures get lowered and as a result, the cooling effect will be enhanced. After a few cycles, the gas gets liquefied. After some cycles, 2 or 3 or 4 cycles, the gas gets liquefied and is collected in the Dewar flask as shown in figure SD Dewar flask. Okay.